What's up, everyone, and happy Tuesday, December the 1st, 2020. We have made it through 11 installments in this year, and the craziness continues. But I wanted to make another economic stimulus update for you, giving you an update on the new $900 billion stimulus package that is being proposed right now in Congress. And if this does not get passed, is this really going to be considered stupidity on steroids?
It'll be, I call it stupidity on steroids, if we allow this additional package, whether it's around unemployment, support for small business, vaccine distribution, a series of other areas that need to be in an interim package, a short-term emergency package to bridge us from now until the next administration.
I'm going to play more of that video for you coming up next, but I just want to give you a quick update, provide you with some of the details about what will be in this package and what is going to be excluded from this package. Stay tuned, we're going to talk about that next. Hello everyone, my name is Paul Zachary Shelton Jr. and I'm the Chief Investment Officer of Warwick Shore Advisors. We are a wealth and investment management firm located in Orlando, Florida, with clients all across the United States. If this is your first time coming to my channel or seeing one of my videos, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button. Please ring the bell so that you can get an update each time I post a new video. And lastly, please smash the like button. Give me the thumbs up for this video to help me increase the financial literacy of our globe. So let's jump right into today's topic, and it's the new economic stimulus proposal that has garnered bipartisan support. We'll see how far it goes through Congress, but the goal is to try to get this passed before the end of the year. And why is that so important? That is so important because at least 12 million people will lose their benefits. At least 12 million people will lose their last remaining benefits on December 31st when the last remaining remnants of the CARES Act expires. So I'm gonna give you some of the details of what's in this bill, what's being proposed as of right now, and kind of what the tenor is of Congress and the momentum with getting this passed. So first things first, the bill is going to total roughly $908 billion. And the largest proponent of this $908 billion is going to be $288 billion denoted to the Paycheck Protection Program. So those were the PPP loans that was provided for those small and businesses out there, medium-sized businesses, and a lot of large businesses receive those too. So there'll be an additional $288 billion for that. An additional $160 billion for state and local governments to support unemployment insurance. Now, this is the big deal here. This is, one of the biggest deals about this. $160 billion for the state and local governments to continue those unemployment, or to provide them with assistance in providing those unemployment payments to all of the citizens around the country. Now, we discussed why that's so important for each, state and local government in previous videos. So I won't go into that now, but that will be included in this $908 billion. Next, there will be $16 billion that's going to be denoted for vaccines, to help with the distribution of the vaccine, I should say, and help it get to everyone that needs it. Now, we know the order of vaccines, the way it's going to be disseminated, is supposed to, now this is what they say, it's supposed to start off with healthcare workers, those that are on the front line first. Then it's going to work its way down to the elderly, women, children. You know how it works through the whole flow of that. But there will be $16 billion that will be denoted to that specifically. Now, the biggest thing that is going to be left out of this proposal, and again, this proposal at $900 billion kind of falls in the middle between the $500 billion that the Republicans proposed and the $2 trillion that the Democrats proposed earlier. But the one major thing that both sides of the aisle agreed on previously that is going to be left out is direct payments. Those direct payments to all the individuals that qualified, I should say, for stimulus money. So those direct payments are no longer being considered, at least not as of right now. This bill is called by many people on the Capitol Hill as the interim bill, something that provides a stopgap between now and when the next presidential regime takes place beginning in January. But it is still open to see how much momentum this will gain. It does have bipartisan support. Both sides of the aisle do support this bill, but will we be able to bring it forth? Will it be passed? And will it be signed into law so that we can continue some of those the aid and some of those benefits that everyone has been receiving as a result of the CARES Act, as well as push forward with some of the additional things that we need, such as dissemination and distribution of the vaccine so that everyone can get back to work.
In fact, let's bring in Virginia Senator Mark Warner. As Elon said, he's spearheading this new push for extended unemployment benefits, and I know you want to focus on this today, Senator, as we're in this period, but between the last administration and the new administration. But maybe tying it to funding will actually get something done. What, by December 11th? That's the plan.
Well, the plan is, let's break it into two chunks. One, the extension of the unemployment. As a matter of fact, there are more people on either the extended unemployment or the unemployment that covered gig workers, independent contractors, a whole lot of folks that have been affected by COVID that are not covered by traditional unemployment. We started this in a broad bipartisan way in March. We think we ought to not be leaving these folks in the lurch literally the day after Christmas when some of these benefits start to expire, particularly when we've seen this second wave of COVID. I actually do think there's a lot of bipartisan support for the unemployment extension. And then, as was mentioned, there have been a group of us, I've been working on the Senate side with a group bipartisan that says, hey, we will look, it'll be, I call it stupidity on steroids, if we allow this additional package, whether it's around unemployment, support for small business, vaccine distribution, a series of other areas that need to be in an interim package, a short-term emergency package to bridge us from now until the next administration.
Right. Do you feel now that the election's over that there may be some traction here? How do you handicap it, Senator, at this point, realistically?
Well, we're not going to do what the Democrats were looking for in terms of $2 trillion. I don't think there's any appetite for the kind of Republican-only $500 billion that, frankly, with some of the monies that are now available from the Secretary Mnuchin sweeping all those 13.3 programs back in, would literally have no additional funding. So somewhere there's a bid and an ask here, and there's a group of us, and I'm not going to get into the details right now until our announcement at 10 o'clock this morning, but a group of us who've been working for the last couple of weeks daily on this are going to put forward our best effort. And hopefully there will be other like-minded folks that will join that. If there's one thing I'm hearing uniformly is Congress, do not leave town for the holidays, leaving the country and the economy adrift with all of these initial CARES programs running out.
And lastly, just as an update, today, Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin are getting together to discuss the fiscal cliff. Now, we are getting to a point where we have to kick the can out again, raise the debt ceiling. As of December 11th, we will get to that point where if we don't pass another bill, the government will not be funded past that date. So part of that discussion is supposed to be this $900 billion stimulus package that has been proposed, again, bipartisan by both sides of the aisle. So please stay tuned. Please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. I'm going to provide you with more updates as we get more information about this bill coming out. I do believe that this will pick up some traction. I do believe that it's going to garner some steam and it's going to continue to grow. So please stay tuned. As always, leave your comments below. Let me know how you feel about the stimulus package and what should be added in there, and if we should add direct payments to all the individuals, or if this should not be added, we should just focus on unemployment. And give me your thoughts. As always, thank you for tuning in to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Please like this video and have a great day.